You are automatically shifting in every single moment. It's like a movie roll. It's a series of snapshots, and every moment is a snapshot, 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 and you're automatically shifting. And that's happening regardless of whether you are focusing on manifesting something or not. That's why we're saying you're always manifesting, because the manifestation or the physical reality you're experiencing in every moment is a reflection of your state of being. The shifts are happening automatically. It's about you being in control of the shifts. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Irresistible and I'm a manifestation and soul realignment coach. My channel is geared towards helping you become your highest potential so that you can create and live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. Today's video is all about understanding parallel realities. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I offer both email and video coaching. So if you need help in manifesting any of your desires or in releasing any of your blocks, you definitely want to check out all my coaching options. They are in the description below. And I'd like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon in order to receive a notification anytime I upload a new video. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I always mention that we live in a multi-dimensional universe and that there are an infinite number of realities that we can be experiencing, and that is why it is possible for us to manifest anything that we desire, even when there are other people involved, because we are shifting into a different reality where we are experiencing a different version of them. By manifesting, we are shifting into a different reality. But people sometimes get a bit hung up on the timelines, the concept of timelines. So I thought I would share a little bit more information about that, because it is something that some people find hard to conceptualize. So the first thing I want to mention is that you are automatically shifting in every single moment. And I don't even have a time frame for that moment. It's something like much less than a second even. Essentially, in every single moment, you are automatically shifting. It's like a movie roll. It's a series of snapshots, and every moment is a snapshot, 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 and you're automatically shifting. And that's happening regardless of whether you are focusing on manifesting something or not. That's why we're saying you're always manifesting, because the manifestation or the physical reality you're experiencing in every moment is a reflection of your state of being. And your state of being is a combination of two things. It's a combination of your inner assumptions and where your focus and attention is. So it's a byproduct of that. And automatically you're going to be experiencing the reality that matches that. So going into the whole concept of parallel realities, you're automatically shifting in every moment. It's about you just being conscious and aware of what you're creating. It's about directing the shifts. The shifts are happening automatically. It's about you being in control of the shifts. Now, being the operant power, even if an opposing thought comes up, you can redirect that. That's the power. So this for you is super powerful, knowing that in every moment you are shifting, because you have the opportunity in every moment to redirect. There's nothing that's permanent. It's not like when we thought in law of attraction, whatever I thought yesterday is going to show up today in my reality. It's not like that. It's not a linear thing. It's every single moment we are shifting. So it's about you being aware that you are the conscious creator, you are the operant power, you have the full control of the movie that's playing out. You have full control over that. It's not about dwelling in the fear-based mind. The fear-based mind is the one that is worrying and trying to control and obsessively thinking about negative outcomes. In your presence and conscious awareness, even opposing thoughts have no power. I spoke about that in a video. I will link it above. This is a very powerful understanding. It's you just not being in that unconscious state where you're just going into that autopilot state where you're not noticing what you're thinking and you're just going into that space and spiraling with that. In every moment, you can catch a thought. And in every moment, you have the power to redirect that reality. And in every moment, you have the full control to redirect your reality. This is what's happening. This is how you are manifesting. You have an infinite number of parallel realities to choose from. There are an infinite number of options. There are an infinite number of worlds. There are an infinite number of earths that you can be experiencing, and you have full control over that, over what you are choosing to experience. Someone asked me if thinking about a memory takes you back into that old timeline. If you are thinking about that memory and it's not triggering you, you're just remembering that, you're no longer identified with it. It's almost like thinking about someone else. It's almost like activating a memory of another person, because you really have shifted so much. Like, you've changed your self-concept, you've changed who you are at even subconscious level, and you know that that's no longer the person that you are. That memory will not activate that timeline. You're just not connected to it anymore. It's not dominant within you anymore. So don't fear going back and remembering things. And most of the time, when it's something you don't like, it's not gonna even come up for you. If it's a bad memory, you're not gonna go there when you're completely shifted. Sometimes when you're feeling sad or whatever, you're not feeling that great, these memories pop up just because like creates like. But even then, you have the power to say, you know what, I don't want to even think about that. I'm gonna shift. I do that. My friends do that. So we tend to always remain conscious. Okay, you mention something, then you bring yourself back and you say, I'm not going to continue going there because it's not making me feel good. So this concept of parallel realities and timelines and all of that, it's very, very interesting. It's how manifesting works. It's how you're able to create anything that you want, regardless of how impossible it may seem. You absolutely can do that. It's about really just focusing on and directing yourself so that you create that. And you don't have to worry about, oh my God, I thought something bad, now I'm in that undesired timeline, because you can shift right back. This is the key. This is the empowering thing that you need to understand. You have the power to shift right back. And when something becomes dominant within you because you have worked on your subconscious beliefs about yourself, those opposing thoughts become less and less. It's gonna become dominant within you, that new identity, those new assumptions, and then those opposing thoughts will become less and less anyway. That's why it becomes permanent. That's why that timeline just stabilizes and you stay there. But until that stabilizes, sometimes you may manifest that hot and cold. It could be with respect to money, it could be with respect to someone else, because you still have not stabilized. But if you are affirming enough and saturating your mind, it will override any opposing thoughts. It's going to be a surplus of positive assumptions that are going into your subconscious mind. And remember, you don't even need to affirm. I always talk about affirmations because people like to feel that there's something that they're doing. But even in the I am state, just bring yourself back. Just notice the opposing thoughts. You don't have to convince your mind of anything. Just notice them and say, I don't need to figure this out right now. It's about transcending these thoughts. And then you're gonna be automatically in that timeline again. Then you're going to stabilize that timeline. It's gonna become much more stable. So it does not feel like there's hot and cold anymore. If you'd like me to film more videos about parallel realities, please let me know. I definitely always enjoy talking about that. I've stopped talking so much about it because it is something that people sometimes have a hang up over. But in the end, that is how we're manifesting. And that is why I always tell you anything is possible. And I always mention that that's how it's happening. It's just that sometimes I don't go too much into the details because people do sometimes get hung up on that and get a little bit overwhelmed with that concept. But anyhow, I would be more than happy to share more if that is something you would like to hear more about. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like, comment, and share. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.